Good morning. This is Holly with Holly's Joys, and we are going to be making a coat of arms for our Sketchercise, and I guess it's really more of a coat of a mantra more than a coat of arms. So I've got this measuring tool here as one of my pieces of equipment that I've got, and a pencil, and this is just a regular number 2 pencil, and of course I've got my sketchbook here. And I have skipped ahead some because this is pertinent to my life right now. So I decided that I would skip ahead to do this coat of arms. So what is our quote for today from an artist is, "I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality." Frida Kahlo. I'm not sure how to say that last name, but I believe she's a Spanish artist. So we're going to do this coat of arms with my mantra on it. And I have picked a mantra ahead of time. So my mantra is, I spoke my truth. I stood my ground. Now I release what is not mine to carry. And I'm just going to do a simple coat of arms type shield style thing. And I bought this. I'm a recycle artist too. So I bought this measuring tool. It is actually used for sewing, but I really like it for artistic stuff too. It'd be nice if it were just a hair wider. So I'm going to go out just a little bit from this. And I'm not going to be super precise. I just kind of want, I don't know, I kind of want it to be sort of similar on each side. And I'm generally pretty good about eyeballing it, but it takes a little bit of time. Like if I'm drawing something and I need it to be, like I need it to look like it's supposed to, you know what I mean? I will take time and go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It should be the center right about here. And I want it up a little. But I was saying that I normally look at something for quite a lengthy period of time, maybe days. I'll set it up and put it aside. And that way I want it to be visually accurate, not measuringly accurate. So that's how I do that. And then I'm going to come down here. Where was that? What number was that? Then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to not go too low because I don't want it to be, there we go. We'll see. Anyway, you don't have to be that precise. If you can eyeball it, go for it. So I'm going to just kind of sketch in. You know how shields have this little swoop here at the top. And I'm sketching. I'm not pressing real hard because I want to wait until I get the line where I want it. And then I'm going to do this kind of similar sketchy style down to this point. And I have been accused over the years of doing a lot of tracing. I don't trace as a general rule. And that just because I grew up not tracing. I grew up just, with a number 2 pencil and whatever eraser I had laying around. And whatever cheap paper that I had for school. So it really wasn't anything fancy. I didn't have those parents who were like, oh, let's go to an art store. No, that's not how it was. That's not too bad. So I see how these points really help a lot. Just get you a couple of points that are fairly accurate, and then you just kind of connect the dots, really. So there you go. And then I would like to put in a little, what do they call this? A banner, I guess, for my last line of my mantra, which was, I forgot what it was now. Oh, here it is. Now I release what is not mine to carry. And that's what I kind of want to put on this banner. And I'm just going to swoop-de-doop it. And how do you make it look like it's coming around? Is you just do one of those. And then, oops, I'm going to make that a little more straight, I think. And then the same over here. And then I'm going to connect. I'm going to try to stay kind of even with the banner. And then if you go nice and light when you're sketching, you can erase these lines and they don't. But if you don't, it's not a big deal. If you leave those lines in, as long as you know which lines are the ones you're using and which ones are the ones you are not using, it is all well and good. So, well, all right. So sort of maybe kind of match the width of that one. All right, not too bad. And then I always like those ones that had kind of the quadrants. So I'm going to connect my two lines here, but I'm not going to go through my banner. Oh yes, I'm loving it. So far, so fantastic. Okay, now let's just see how long that is, because I'm going to kind of divide it in half the other direction. And if you'll notice, my little measuring dot thing I've got here that I picked up at a yard sale has lots of measurements on it, which is fantastic. This 6.5, so that's 3 1/4. And we don't have to be super precise. We just want to get a general place for it. You know, I kind of think I want to go up from there. So I'm going to go up just a little bit and then put my line across and see what I think. Yeah, I might have gone up too high. All right, I'm going to go down a little. And see, it's all about what you like visually. So we're doing a Sketchercise this morning so we can kick our day off with some creative flow and our creative juices. And what we want to do is use that to make our day have solutions that would not normally come to us. We're activating that creative part in our brain. And there you go. So that's much better. And then I'm just going to put an outline. I know I'm taking too long, but it'll be fun. Let's just go with it here. I try to make these really short so that you can use a lot of your own creative juices. And then I'm going to put my mantra right on this shield. So I'm just going to outline it real quick just to give it a little fun something or other. It just makes it a little more visually interesting. And you don't have to do this outside layer if you don't want to, but I like it. I think it's visually more interesting. Did I do that correct? Yes. Now, do I want, which way does this see? Then you get confused on which way, which line needs erased. Okay, there we go. We got it. So now my mantra is going in here. We've got the coat of arms, and it's broken down into 3. I spoke my truth, and that's going to go up here. I spoke my truth. And then the next part is I stood my ground. I stood my ground. Now I release. Oh gosh, I don't know if I have enough room. See, that's why I do it in pencil too. Release what's not mine. What's not, oh goodness. Yeah, see, it's going to be close. So I'm just going to erase that. Now I release, and I could break this down a little bit different because I still have 2 quadrants that are unused. So I can put now I release what is not mine to carry. And I can fool around with it and do it a little more precisely and break the words down differently, whatever suits, but I kind of like this. And then I might even like outline it in a black marker or a black pen and then color it in. But I wanted to get this part done today, and I think it looks pretty cool. And this also, if you're going through something and you want to pick up a mantra for the day, and you do your little shield, and then you can, this like solidifies it in your brain. So as you're going through the day and you're in need of your mantra, I spoke my truth, I stood my ground. Now I release what is not mine to carry. And then that will more easily come to you through the day. Well, I appreciate you being here. Please go to my page on Patio Pet and follow, and that's on Facebook. And if you would, on YouTube, subscribe, share, like, tell me what your mantra is, and maybe we'll use it in one of these drawings one of these days. So please go Sketchercise and get your creative juices flowing, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day. I appreciate y'all.